Chapter 1. Happy Detective Day.
My name is Nate the Great. I am a detective. My dog Sludge is a detective too. We have solved many cases. Many cases. Would you like to solve a case with me? Would you like to be a detective too? Good. Because I have a case to solve right now. Before the ice cream in front of me turns to mush, collapses, before I have to slurp strawberry soup. Are you ready? Our case starts when the ice cream was young and healthy. My doorbell rang. I opened the door. I saw a row of people and pets. Rosamond and her 4 cats. Oliver and his eels, Finley and his rat, Pip, Esmeralda, Claude, Annie, Annie's brother Harry. Surprise! They yelled.
Happy Detective Day!
Rosamond spoke up.
We are having a detective party just for you because you have solved so many cases for us.
A good detective has to notice things that are there and not there. Have you noticed anything yet? Rosamond was holding 2 big boxes.
Look!
She said,
A box of strawberry ice cream and a box of tuna fish pancakes.
Tuna fish pancakes? I said, I, Nate the Great, love pancakes. But
my cats, Super X, Big X, Little X, and Plain X, love these pancakes.
Rosamond said, and that is why they should eat all of them, I said. Rosamond stepped inside.
We surprised you,
she said.
You, the great detective, didn't have a clue that we were coming.
Rosamond had a strange laugh. That is no surprise. Everyone was laughing, except Annie. She looked sad.
Fang wanted to come,
she said. Annie is always with Fang. Did you notice that Fang wasn't there?
Chapter 2. Where is Fang?
Where is Fang? I asked.
He ran away,
Annie said. Rosamond nodded.
Now you have a new case,
she said. Nate the Great finds Fang. I, Nate the Great, did not want to do that. Fang's teeth get bigger every day. Esmeralda spoke up. Esmeralda is wise.
Nate can't solve cases today. This is his day off.
No problem, I said. I will teach all of you how to be a detective. I will teach you how to find Fang. Come in. What would you do first to find Fang? I, Nate the Great, said to Annie. First, you have to remember. Remember if there was anything different about Fang today. Any reason why he might run away. Then, remember where you last saw him. Remember what he was doing. Remember who was there. Annie said,
I got Fang ready for the party. I didn't have time to give him a bath, so I feather dusted him.
You feather dusted him?
Yes, it makes his fur nice and clean.
Would you want to be a feather-dusted dog? Do you think Fang ran away from Annie because she dusted him? When somebody is missing, think about why. Put yourself in a dog's shoes. Pause. Whatever. Very well, I said. Fang is clean. What else?
Fang was going to do a trick for your party.
Annie said,
I have been teaching him commands.
How?
I've got a rhyming book for dogs. Each line is a new command. The first is, do a trick. The second line is, lick, lick, lick. Then there's a new rhyme, stop and wait. Go to the gate. Then there's another rhyme, go to the park. And,
Rosamond said,
my cats can do all sorts of tricks. Well, Fang knows all the rhymes.
Annie said,
but he mixes them up. When I say the first line, he does the second. Instead of tricks, he licks, licks, licks.
Annie grinned.
But I solved that problem. I just say the second line, lick, lick, lick. And then Fang does the trick.
Good thinking, I said.
Yes,
Annie said.
And it works for all the rhymes, like gate and wait and...
Oh, him again. Finley said, are dog rhymes and feather dusting clues? I don't know yet. If you know, then perhaps you have already solved this case. And I, Nate the Great, will need to take detective lessons from you. I looked at Annie. Where is the last place you saw Fang?
Well, Harry, Fang and I were on our way to your house. We were at the corner of Dartmouth Street and Oakdale Street. All of a sudden, two tiny poodles came up to Fang. They started to bark. Fang looked surprised, so I tried to shoo the poodles away. I barked right back at them. Bark, bark, bark.
Then what? I asked.
Then Fang ran off.
Annie said,
he ran down Dartmouth Street. We went after him, but he was too fast.
Was he running after the poodles? I asked.
No, they just stood there. I think he was running away from them.
Let me get this straight, I said. Fang is 10 times bigger, stronger, and toothier than two tiny poodles, and he was afraid of them?
Yes,
Annie said. You have a job to do. Get a piece of paper and draw a picture of a huge, fangy dog running away from two tiny poodles. Then print below it. What is wrong with this picture?
Chapter 3. Green Hair and Fluffy Bunny Shoes.
I, Nate the Great, raised my voice. Has anybody else seen Fang? I asked. Rosamond spoke up.
I am in charge of this case. I am the head detective. Direct your answers to me.
Pip raised his hand. Pip hardly ever says anything. I saw Fang, he said, on the way over here, on Dartmouth Street. He was following a lady in a green hat.
Following?
Oliver said.
Good for him. I believe in following. I follow anybody.
I, Nate the Great, already knew that. Oliver is a pest, but he learns things. Have you ever followed the lady in the green hat? I asked. Do you know where she lives?
I have followed her from store to store,
Oliver said.
but I don't know where she lives.
Has anybody else ever seen this lady who wears a green hat? I asked.
Yes,
said Finley.
she wears a rose in her ear. Her hair is green, too.
Claude said.
And her shoes look like fluffy bunnies.
What do you think of this rosy-posy, green and fluffy information? Sometimes detectives get more information than they want. But a detective can't be too proud. I, Nate the Great, listen to everything. I said, a rose in her ear, green hair, fluffy bunny shoes. This sounds very strange. Rosamond looked mad.
It doesn't sound strange to me,
she said.
And this is my case.
Oliver tapped me on the shoulder. I can help, he said. He pulled something from his pocket. Sometimes I take pictures of people I follow, he said. Here is the lady in the green hat. We might have a clue in this picture. Hint, would Fang like any of these bags? I, Nate the Great, say that this lady buys many things and carries them around, like meat. Maybe Fang smelled her meat. Dogs can smell things at a distance. Fang might be following the smell of meat.
So, if we find the lady, we find Fang,
Annie said. Rosamond clapped her hands.
My case is almost solved. We can start the party soon. This ice cream is beginning to melt.
I will put it in the freezer, I said.
No,
Rosamond said.
if you keep it out of the freezer, it means we must solve this case soon.
I, Nate the Great, say it means we will eat pink goo. Should the ice cream go into the freezer? Never mind, the answer won't help this case.